Hi, this video is going to be a tattoo tour. I don't have that many tattoos. I think around 20 now. I'm still building up and adding on. I love the patchwork look, the vibe. So I'm really adding to it. I thought I might as well just film this. I wanted to film it for a while. So I thought I can always just do an updated one in the future. Let's just film it and do it. So yeah, let's get into it. So I'm going to start with my first tattoo because I feel like that's a good place to start the tour. So my first tattoo was this right here, which is my star sign on my arm. Not much to it. I'd wanted it for a while. I think I got it when I was about 21. Went to a place in London, in Hackney. Paid far too much for it because it was my first one. I was really paranoid, but I love it. I love the placement. I wanted it somewhere discreet for my first one, just in case. I don't know, I mean, it doesn't matter now, does it? But yeah, I love the placement of it. It's on show, it's not on show. And it's my star sign. I'm a Pisces. It's never going to change. I just got the symbol. I didn't really fancy having the fish on me. But yeah, that was my first one and I loved it. Still love it to this day. I don't know then what my next one was. I'm just now going to continue do this arm because I feel like that's just easiest. So then if we go up kind of next to it, kind of here, we have this little star. This was just a flash piece that I got in a shop in Cornwall called Bruin Tattoo. It is in Newquay if you ever want to go. They have flash sheets, so it's like £30, £40, £50, £60, blah blah blah. This was one of the £30 ones. I got it purely because I used to go to Newquay and Cornwall a lot growing up with my family and my grandparents and things like that. So when I went, I was like, oh, do you know what? I want more tattoos anyway, and it's just a cute memory of like the place, I guess. But then saying that, the one below it here, I don't know if you can see this one, the leaf, this is the exact same. I got this in the same place as this one, and it's just a different year, and it's just an olive leaf tattoo. Same kind of thing really, meaning there isn't any, and it's just the shop location, really. Not much to it. So then we go up to the top of my arm, and I have this little ghosty. It says Boo, if you can read that. I think this little guy is adorable. I got it in October, so Halloween vibes. And I don't really know what drew me to it. I just thought it would be cute to have a ghost tattoo, and I just kind of booked it and did it. But I love it. I think I look so cool. I get a lot of compliments on it, to be fair. People are like, that's so random, but it's so cool. So, you know. But yeah, my attitude with the tattoos is, you know, if you like it, go and get it. I think with your first one, you want to have some thought behind it, just because I feel like your first one's like a bigger deal than the rest of them. But yeah, I think once you've got a few, you don't really care. That's just me anyway. So then moving on, we go down the front of the arm here, and I have this little flower with a little smiley face, and this is one of my newest pieces. This was actually in the same flash place as this. I was going back there. This was a few weeks ago, so I thought, I know I want to go and check out their flashes, and this is just a little £30 one that I thought was adorable, and I was like, oh, I just can't not get that, can I? And then the last one on this arm, I think, is just on the inside of my arm here, and it's this self-love tattoo in this like funky kind of writing. It's just simple, basic, really, you know, self-love. You gotta love yourself. I went through a breakup last year, which I knew in my gut was the right decision, but it was still very hard, obviously. But in that time, I really learned to love myself, because I'd been with my ex for so long, since I was 17, which is young, and I'd never truly focused on myself and loved myself, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I got that just because, I suppose you could say I was loving myself. Oh, that was so cringe. Yeah, I just got that to just remind myself really of that, finding myself and what it meant to me in a weird way. And also I just saw it and thought it was so cool. Like I saw the font somewhere and I was like, I need that. I was drawn to it. I think that is all of them on this arm for now. I obviously want more, like I said. So we're going to my next arm because I think this is going to be easiest. We'll work our way down. So starting up here, we have a little lightning bolt. I got this in Barcelona along with one of the other tattoos on this arm. I just always wanted a lightning bolt tattoo. I thought it was really cool. We were there, I was actually very sunburnt when I had this done, and my tattoo artist, when I've come back, actually topped it up for me because it was so faded when it healed because my sunburn was so bad. Don't get tattoos when you're sunburnt, they just don't heal properly. I don't know what I was thinking. It also stung a hell of a lot more than it normally would, and I normally don't feel them, but it felt really sharp. But yeah, I love her. I think she's adorable. And I don't know, just random placement, isn't it? I just, oh, love it. And the next one on this arm, these two are my two newest pieces. So we will start here, which this is, it's Connor from the Vamps. The Vamps have my heart. I love the Vamps. I did a vlog, you probably saw it last year, when I went to 6 of the UK tour dates. I also went to the Milan tour date earlier this year. I've got tickets to see them again, but when I was at the last UK tour date in Birmingham, my boyfriend came and joined us, and yeah, we asked Connor if he can give me a pic. We had a little sign that was like, my boyfriend was holding it up, so it was like, can I get a pic for my girlfriend? Yeah, and Connor gave me his used pic, which is in the back of my phone case. I won't get it out, but I thought it's just a really cute memory, and I love the Vamps, but I didn't want like a proper obvious tattoo for it, so I've just got Connor's pic, so it's his initials right there on the pic, which is on the actual pic. Yeah, my plan is then, if I manage and I'm lucky enough to get any of the other pics, drumsticks or anything like that, I will get them like dotted on me as well. I thought that'd be quite cool. But yeah, I love this. It's just got a nice meaning to it for me, and I think it's quite subtle. So okay, I'll stop fangirling now, but yeah, I love it. Then the next piece I got is this one here. It is just a scale with a sun and a moon. Not much to it. It was one of her flash pieces, and she just simplified it down for me as I wanted it a bit smaller for my arm. But yeah, I love it. I think it's so cute. Someone actually said to me from the Vamps fandom, they were like, oh, is that like the day and night tattoo for their album? And I was like, no, actually, but it can be, but it was very unintentional. And on the other side of my arm here, I have just a red and black heart. This was another flash piece that I saw from a different girl, not my regular girl. And my best friend actually ended up paying for this for my birthday. I think it was last year, as my birthday present, just because she thought it was cute. So I technically have a piece of her on me forever and ever. Yeah, it's my only coloured ink, bit of red ink. On my arm, I've got one on the back of my arm here. Just says my birth year, 1998. It was done by the same girl who did the red heart. I got them at the same time. It was like a flash piece. My 2 9s are different. It does jar me a little bit, but you know, I can't see it all the time, so I've just kind of learnt to accept that it's there. I still think she's cute. I like the placement. That's my favourite part of it. So she's still cute, but yeah. Then moving down my arm, I've got a little semicolon smiley face here. This is basically like a perspective tattoo that you can pick whether, you know, you're happy or you're sad. I actually have it so it looks like it's smiling at me, because I think, you know, in life you always have the choice. You can either look at the positives or the negatives, and you can choose to be happy about it or sad about it, you know? So always a reminder just to say you have a choice and, you know, try and be happy and look at the positives. I did get this when I got the lightning bolt. This has never been topped up, but as you can see, it is a little bit faded. So in the long run, I might have to get this topped up because sunburn, not fun. I have then on the back of my arm here, I have a book tattoo that says, "The book was better." Now, I'm a big reader, if you didn't know. I love reading. I read all the time. It's like my favourite thing ever, ever, ever. I get a lot of compliments on this tattoo. When I was actually last at the airport, the security guards were like going crazy over it, and they loved it and they thought it was hilarious. But because I stand by the statement, I read a lot of books. I also have a book talk called Courtney's_library. So go and follow that if you love reading. I might start doing some reading bits on YouTube. I just find it really hard to not spoil books when I talk about books. So I don't want to spoil books if I start doing videos on them. But stay tuned to see if that happens. And then my last one on my arm is just this one here. And this was another flash piece that I got in Cornwall when I got my little smiley face flower. And it's just some stars on my wrist. I thought it was really cute when I hold my phone to take a mirror selfie, things like that. It's just a cute little star, really. Not much to it. So that is on my arms so far. I definitely want more. I love the patchwork, patch look vibe. So I'm definitely trying to build it up. But at the moment, I'm kind of at a block with ideas of what I want, if that makes sense. So that's it so far. Then I have one on my stomach. She is a crying heart. I got this actually as a flash piece when I got the stars and the flower. I didn't know, I saw it on the flash and I was like, oh, I don't know where I'm going to put it because of the size. I didn't feel like it would look, I didn't know where it would look good on my arm. And I was like, do you know what? I'm going to do the stomach. She was a little bit spicy up here because this is the only stomach tattoo I have, but I love it. The way it looks when I'm wearing crop tops and the way it like pokes out of clothes, and I absolutely love it. It's one of my favourites. I mean, it's not that old, so maybe that's why I still love it, but I'm obsessed with it. I love it. And look, when I was in Brighton, I found a ring that literally matches it. Oh, sorry, swearing at you. So like, it's just meant to be. Do you know what I mean? Like, love it. My next tattoo is on my knee. It is a barbed wire heart around my knee. I absolutely love this piece. It's, again, one of my favourite tattoos. I'd say the inside of it was a little bit spicy, but apart from that, I'm obsessed with it. Like, any chance I can to get it out, I get it out. I feel like it makes my leg look so much more flattering as well, which makes no actual sense in the slightest, but this, probably my biggest piece, really, but I love it. Like, I knew I would, but I didn't know I'd be as obsessed as I am. My other tattoo is on my ankle, so I will try and show you that. Yeah, I just have a pirate's wheel on the bottom of the back of my ankle. That's my granddad. He used to have boats when we were growing up. We were going on holiday on them, and just when he passed, I feel like I needed something, I don't know, to remember him buying on me. And he didn't, I thought about getting a sailing boat, but he used to hate sailing boats. They would annoy him on the river so much. So I was like, okay, that's not a good idea. But his wheel on his boat actually looked like a pirate kind of wheel, like a steering wheel. So I opted just to get that on my ankle. It doesn't really flow with any of the other style tattoos, but I absolutely love it and adore it. So my last tattoo, they're like heart, I've got some like heart cherries just like on the top of my bum. That was my like, most painful tattoo of my life, and it's tiny. Like, I went into it being really naive, thinking it wasn't gonna hurt, because I was like, oh, you know, there's loads of fat tissue there, like nothing's gonna hurt. Oh my god, I was so wrong. It was so painful. I was making the weirdest noises and everyone was laughing because I was actually like, oh, ah, oh, because I was just so naive and thinking it wasn't gonna hurt. So yeah, that is my tattoo tour. As I said, I don't really have that many. Like, I'm building a good collection, but I definitely want more. Like, I'm still feeling bare, and that's not okay. That's my tattoo so far. I hope you like them. I hope you get some inspiration from them. I also have a piercing tour on this channel too. I think I'm debating on doing an updated one purely because I have 2 more since doing that video, but then all my jewellery's changed and I feel like they've healed a lot better. So I don't know. But yeah, if you do want to see that, let me know. You probably don't care. You might not care. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.